and he grabs me and he threw me on the floor.
Don't.
Hands off me! I'm not resisting.
Literally, this is why my anxiety is so bad, is because of him.
The next test.
Karen's mom gets exposed in public and tries to play the victim. What happens when a Karen's mom is exposed in public and tries to play the victim? The shocking incidents where their actions are caught on camera and their desperate attempts to escape consequences.
What's going on here? Come on!
Do not move. You are under arrest.
I don't understand. You guys have let other people go before. For more than this.
Okay, but I don't like to go in the jail, please. I'm paying everything right now. I have the money for paying.
On April 1st, 2023, what began as a routine custody exchange quickly turned into a scene no one expected. By the end of it, police had a woman in handcuffs, and a baby's safety had been dangerously compromised. BodyCam footage captures Brooke confidently laying out her version of events, acting like the victim, and claiming her friend recorded it all as proof. But as she keeps talking, cracks begin to show, revealing what might just be a story she made up on the spot.
On FaceTime, and I went to see if he actually bought stuff for my child today, because all day long he left with everything.
What's your name, ma'am?
It's Brooke.
Brooke? Okay.
Yep, and he also has Juana in the vehicle. He doesn't want to act like he does, but he does.
Get that.
He says, right, M, were you on the phone the whole time?
224 Flagler.
You recorded it from your other phone.
The officer then spoke with Brooke's boyfriend, Lewis, who calmly shared his side of the story, which was nothing like hers. He said Brooke stormed into his car, locked herself inside, and started grabbing baby items, claiming it was for a wellness check. But the twist? Lewis had video proof that quickly exposed her lie.
What happened before I got here?
So I got a call from, I don't know if it was from you or from someone. So we agreed that I could pick up the baby today.
Right. I know the kind of backstory of what.
I proceed to getting in the car. She's like, you can't leave until the deputies or the cops get here. I'm like, okay. And in my car, she spilled milk here. She was grabbing all the formula, all those Pampers and stuff, because they said that it...
Brooke and Lewis both pulled out recordings to prove their sides. Brooke claimed she was attacked and had proof, but Lewis stayed calm and revealed his recordings and receipts that told a very different story. Lewis went on to reveal more about the incident, showing Brooke's unpredictable and aggressive side, and it was clear that leaving the baby with her in the future would be dangerous. The full truth? You'll have to watch the footage to see what went down.
This is her. Belongs to me. Get out of my stuff. And I was trying to grab whatever she's trying in the car. That belongs to you. That belongs to me. I had all the Pampers, the milk formula. You can see the milk.
Yeah.
So I had all that.
For you, or was that
I bought that.
Right. Were you gonna give that to her, or
No,
that was yours to keep?
That was mine to keep, because earlier, she did not give me the book bag.
Right.
Brooke even claimed she had marks on her body, but officers reminded her that she had no legal right to open Lewis's car or start grabbing things without his permission. Still, she tried to take advantage of being the mom, using her role as a parent to justify crossing the line. But the law doesn't work that way, and the officers weren't buying it. Finally, Brooke showed the officers her recordings, claiming they'd prove her side of the story. But instead, they revealed the truth and painted a much clearer picture of what really happened that day.
My hair, right here, I don't know, it's just my hands went right on the floor.
Okay.
Right here.
I see that too.
Yeah, because it smelled like marijuana. I mean, yeah, you think these marks just got
away, but were you in the car, like, were you grabbing stuff?
No, I was right there on the side, and then
I have reason to go in his car.
Right, I wasn't originally in his car.
But you just told me that you opened the door and went to get in, but you weren't all the way in.
To grab
so
the
what
stuff
is what is not all the way in?
Officers finally placed Brooke in handcuffs, making it clear she had to face the consequences for what she did to Lewis and the baby. The woman was officially charged with child neglect without great bodily harm and domestic battery. With that being said, let's move on to our second case. But before that, make sure you're subscribed to BodyCam Reveal. On the 18th of March 2024, a simple traffic stop quickly spiraled into something much more intense. When the driver suddenly pulled into her driveway, she dropped a shocking secret. But that was only the beginning. What she said next would leave the officers stunned and set off a tense showdown that no one saw coming.
I have a warrant for this teacher lying. That's why I wanted to park my car at my house.
An early morning traffic stop takes a sudden turn when the driver pulls into her driveway and makes a shocking confession. She has a warrant. But what she says next stuns the officers. As emotions rise, she insists she wasn't fleeing, but just wait until you hear her side of the story. As officers move in to make the arrest, the situation quickly escalates. What started as a routine traffic stop is now turning into a chaotic and emotional confrontation.
And I didn't do this. I am 100% innocent. I didn't do this, sir. I did not do what she's saying I did, and I've had a warrant since December, and I have no other options. I have children. I have 5 of them. He's going to go pick up the kids. My high schooler's going to stay home so that he can watch the kids tonight because I have to deal with this. But it's time. It's time.
So the reason why you would stop, the reason why I was trying to stop you, because there's no left turns in that eastbound traffic light.
Soon, she tries to flip the script, playing the victim card and insisting the officers are in the wrong. But while her emotions run high and her story paints her as innocent, the law doesn't bend for excuses. This woman thought she could teach the cops a lesson in traffic law, but it didn't go her way. As she gets emotional, she claims past bad experiences with police made her afraid to stop, but her explanations come too late.
I am not resisting. Stop.
Ma'am, please.
Yeah, stop your. I'm not resisting. I told you what was hurting me.
Because you're...
Hey.
Try to relax.
Yeah.
We'll try to get this done. There was no reason for any of
No,
that.
there wasn't, but there was. I can take my purse inside. I'm allowed to take my stuff inside my house. I wasn't going anywhere, and this guy wants to sit here and act like... I hate Carlsbad police officers. I went out of here.
She was charged with assaulting a school employee, ignoring traffic signals, and resisting the police. This situation is a clear reminder that breaking the law has real consequences, no matter the reasons. Moving on to our third case. On July 31st, 2024, what began as a routine arrest for an active warrant quickly spiraled into chaos. One woman's desperate decision to run sparked a chain of events that no one saw coming and changed everything in an instant. Officers initially arrived for what seemed like a routine investigation, but in an instant, everything changed. Just as things appeared under control, Jennifer suddenly ran through the house and made a break for the back door. What began as a peaceful visit exploded into a chaotic foot chase in seconds.
Video recording?
Oh, I know you.
No, yes. So, hey, is Jennifer here?
Jennifer
Schreckengost?
my door, because I got a little one trying to walk out the front door.
Yo, hi, how are ya? Hi, I'm Officer Center.
Is your camera off?
What's that?
Is this camera off?
No, it's still on. So, why, what's up?
Nothing.
Nope, nope. Yep, that'll work.
Stop, police! You better stop now, because you're not going to get away!
Jennifer's escape attempt had already made things worse, but now came the emotional fallout. Handcuffed and on the ground, she begged the officers to let her say goodbye to her boyfriend, but it was too late for second chances. No matter how emotional she got, the truth was clear. She turned a simple warrant into a full-blown chase.
All right.
Can you...
Well,
Baby!
we got her, everybody.
Baby, please!
There we are. Well, now you'll have a dinner.
I'm not
not a bad person, okay? I know I ran.
For what? For what? Because you're scared of a warrant?
Yes.
That's a terrible reason.
I
guess
know.
What? Guess what? In the car, let's go. Jennifer, let's go.
I love you. Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
Come around.
I love you.
The officer swiftly placed her under arrest, but what followed was anything but routine. Jennifer's panic and emotional breakdown turned a simple warrant pickup into a tense scene. As she spiraled into anxiety, officers tried to keep her calm while she tearfully pleaded for sympathy. The officer calmly explains Jennifer will be sent to Defiance County and now faces extra charges for running. She begs for a drug test to prove she's clean, but the harsh truth hits her. There's no escaping the consequences.
I'm sorry, man. I know it's fun.
Put your hand up on your head for me. Number 2. Take a big deep breath. You can relax your arms. It's easier to breathe when you have your arms up.
So, this is why my anxiety is so bad, is because
happened. Next part of it. So
how would I even get the chance?
Can I finish?
Jennifer faces serious charges, including fleeing from police and violating probation. Both crimes carry heavy penalties, including possible jail time. Before moving on to our next Karen, Stacey, make sure you're subscribed to BodyCam Reveal. On May 8, 2022, the Sparta Township Police Department observed a 2015 Toyota Camry speeding at 85 miles per hour in a 55 mile per hour zone. Behind the wheel was a pregnant woman named Stacey Gilligan, whose reckless decision to drive under the influence would soon lead to her arrest, and a night she would never forget. When officers approached Stacey Gilligan's vehicle for a speeding violation, they were hit with the strong smell of alcohol coming from inside. She had been clocked at 85 miles per hour. What started as a minor traffic stop quickly turned serious.
That's why I was extending. I'll pull her out. What's her name? Looks like I can talk to you back here. That's fine. You don't have any shoes or sandals or anything like that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I mean, if you want to put them on, I don't know what's on the side of the road, so.
Yeah, I have a soul food. Where are you coming from?
The suspect appeared cooperative with officers, politely providing details about where she had been and admitting she had consumed 2 glasses of wine. Officers instructed her to perform a field sobriety test to assess her level of impairment. She agreed without hesitation. However, during the tests, she showed clear signs of difficulty, struggling to maintain balance. However, she failed her initial sobriety test, prompting the officer to give her one more chance by conducting 2 additional tests. While she managed to pass those, it wasn't enough to hide the truth. She had been drinking, and the signs were clear. The officer then confronted Stacey about the strong odor of alcohol coming from her. Despite her cooperation, the officer determined that her behavior and the smell were enough to place her under arrest for driving while intoxicated. She suddenly played the victim card by questioning why she was being arrested based on suspicion alone, but the officer confirmed the decision. She resisted slightly, clearly overwhelmed by the situation, but the real concern wasn't just her hesitation. It was her refusal to fully acknowledge the danger she had caused.
Do you have any objections to me running you through a quick sobriety test to make sure you're okay to drive?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
5 backwards.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Turn around.
I don't know my alphabet backwards either. It's very hard. I completely
Don't do that.
I completely agree.
Tried it.
Hands behind your back because you are under arrest. So that you have no right to
Brian,
object to
I'm under arrest. How much crime there? Like how much real crime there is?
As a pregnant mother, choosing to drive under the influence not only risks her own life, but also puts her unborn child in serious jeopardy. What do you think? Does her behavior point to guilt? Driving under the influence, especially while pregnant, isn't just a mistake. When Stacey realized nothing was going her way, she started playing the victim card, acting embarrassed, emotional, and trying to gain sympathy, even though her choices had already put herself and her unborn child at serious risk.
I'm really not, because the next test I see you in person. This is terrible. Keep your trash can here. Maybe you can turn around and keep the trash can. Oh my God.
Stacey was released into her mother's custody, but not without consequences. She was issued multiple charges, that is, driving under the influence, speeding, and failure to use lamps when required. And for our 5th footage, we have a DUI case of a 36-year-old Valiant Cena. Before moving on to that, make sure you're subscribed to BodyCam Reveal. At around 9:15 p.m., deputies from the Monroe County Sheriff's Office noticed a red car driving erratically and decided to pull it over. Behind the wheel was 36-year-old Valiant Cena Zidane, who showed clear signs of being intoxicated when officers approached.
I know it's close, but I'm trying to figure out why you're driving like this.
As the officer approached the red sedan, he immediately questioned the driver about her reckless behavior on the road. She appeared disoriented, her words slurred, and she struggled to explain the swerving.
2 beers, 1 wine. Okay. Can you come out? Can you come out?
But that was just the beginning. What happened next was truly shocking. The woman casually admitted that her young son was in the back seat. She was driving under the influence with a child in the car. How could any mother be so calm, so seemingly unbothered, while putting her own child's life at risk? It was a moment that left everyone stunned.
So, are you okay?
No, you gave me the ticket. Sorry. For the day, yes.
You're not good, but you're gonna kill yourself the way you're driving.
And after a few minutes, when she realized she had no control over the situation, she started playing the victim card. Suddenly, her reckless actions turned into excuses, as if she wanted sympathy instead of consequences. She ended up stacking even more charges against herself by failing every sobriety test. And to make matters worse, she later resisted arrest.
Are you okay? What's going on here? Come on! Что происходит?
Вас остановили за того, чтобы...
I drive 13 years in the USA.
Okay.
Let's go.
Ma'am,
See you.
don't touch... Hey!
Это корт. Это корт. Let's go.
Can we do a Signal 1 investigation?
After her arrest, when she found no other way out of the situation, she offered a bribe to the officer. That desperate move only sealed her fate, adding yet another serious charge to her growing list of offenses. She gave the officers one of their toughest moments, banging on the car doors non-stop and fiercely resisting every step of the way. And it was clear she wasn't going down without creating chaos.
Валентина, поверните.
Stop, man!
Поверните и дайте руку. Дайте руку. Вы понимаете или нет?
Not one resisting. If you kick me, you're gonna get felony.
My son, he's the judge.
Put your leg in the car. Put your leg in the car. Stop. You're gonna make it worse. Relax. Why are you gonna give me money?
Are you serious? Are you serious?
Can you believe the officer remained calm the entire time? He even gave her time to process everything that had happened and tried to console her, even when she was nearly impossible to handle. Zidane made it very difficult for law enforcement to take her into custody. Do you think this was one of the longest arrests? Should the officers have arrested her and then focused on providing medical attention before continuing with the investigation? Let us know in the comments section.
This is the bullshit.
Don't worry about him. Give me your license.
I continue this life, okay? Never, never.
Is the father not in your son's life at all?
He knows the country, okay? Okay, how to hard.
Can you stay calm for me?
The free, please.
Relax.
My son, just please.
Listen, ma'am,
I
sign
want
this.
to ask you, please.
Listen,
just meet my son with me, please.
Sadan is now facing several serious charges, including driving under the influence, child neglect, resisting arrest, battery, and damaging police property. Moving on to the 6th case of a Walmart chaos created by a pregnant Karen. On May 24, 2023, a normal day at Walmart took a surprising turn when a mother and daughter thought they could outsmart store security. But what they didn't know was, every move they made was being watched. From sneaky scans at self-checkout to walking toward the exit. The moment they crossed the line, an officer was already there, waiting.
I'm gonna hang on to your purse for you.
No, you're not gonna touch my purse. Walk out the door. I didn't walk out that door.
Do not move. You are under arrest. Yes.
Okay, here. I'll take it.
Just follow.
When the officer arrived, he quietly observed the two in action. It didn't take long to confirm the suspicion that they only paid for a portion of their items, leaving the rest unpaid. The officer stayed patient, letting them finish the transaction and head for the exit, then moved in to catch them in the act. Shortly after being confronted, both the mother and daughter began playing the victim, insisting they never left the store.
You're not cooperative. You're under arrest.
No,
you are under arrest.
I didn't walk out the door. I didn't walk out that door.
Do not move.
Okay, here. I'll take it.
Just follow.
But do you think that kind of excuse could really set them free after being caught red-handed on camera? Bystanders and suspects alike began playing the victim, hoping to stir sympathy and distract from the clear evidence caught on camera. The investigation reveals they had scanned only a few low-cost items like Kool-Aid packets, while skipping over more expensive ones. Altogether, the stolen merchandise added up to just over $500.
I did not even go nowhere. What is wrong with you? Get your hands.
She didn't leave the door, so therefore you can't grab her.
Okay, can you let me go?
Let go.
No, I cannot.
Okay.
Yes, you can.
You're under arrest.
No,
For
she's
what?
not under arrest. She.
Yeah, 524. 456. No, we're playing.
Both suspects are charged with theft, shoplifting, and resisting arrest. Depending on their prior records and the value of the stolen items, over $500, they could also be charged with felony theft. What began as a quick scam at self-checkout may now lead to lasting consequences.
Bro, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
You are under arrest. You are not in charge of this.
Move.
With that being said, let's move on to our 7th case, from another Walmart of a different location, but the same chaos created by yet another Karen, because Karens are everywhere. On April 13th, 2024, officers responded to what appeared to be a routine shoplifting call at a quiet Walmart. But within minutes, the situation spiraled, turning into a tense encounter filled with excuses, resistance, and a suspect who never expected to leave the store in handcuffs.
I knocked out the trespass warning, but I didn't talk to her and ask her any questions in reference to. Do you have anybody with you here?
My friend, she's outside.
Okay. All right.
What began as a minor shoplifting call quickly took a darker turn when officers learned this wasn't Jessica's first offense, and Walmart had reached its limit. Confronted with clear CCTV evidence, Jessica confessed, admitting she had hidden $32.84 worth of pens and markers in her fanny pack. The calm interview had turned into a full-blown emotional collapse. She wasn't just facing charges now, she was facing the reality of rock bottom.
Just ask her to take everything out of her pouch.
Because I got it from over.
Lift your shirt up and spin around. Are you good with that?
I'm good with it too. You can put your things back in here and just set that on the floor.
I swear.
Even if they were open?
But no matter how loud the begging got, the cuffs still clicked shut. In the back of the cruiser, Jessica's panic turned into heartbreak. She pleaded for mercy, not just for herself, but for her child. She clung to every excuse she could think of, but it was clear nothing she said could rewind what had already played out on camera.
Please! Please, I won't get right over there in front of that handicap spot right there. Just give her my fanny pack and keep my phone.
Okay.
Please? That's not fair. I was gonna pay her for them, and she could have kept them.
Jessica was booked into county jail and formally charged with misdemeanor theft. And that brings us to our last case of Karen moms getting exposed in public. On September 22nd, 2024, a seemingly ordinary call about shoplifting at a Tampa Walmart took a sudden turn. Responding officers found a 31-year-old woman suspected of cramming unpaid items into both her purse and backpack, setting the stage for a tense confrontation. As officers tried to detain the suspect, panic took over. Her cries grew louder with every second, not out of innocence, but from the fear of consequences closing in fast. Later, the suspect insisted she was ready to pay for every item, claiming she had enough money in her bag. But what turned this into a clear case of shoplifting wasn't her ability to pay. She intended to steal.
Stop grabbing the handcuff. Put your hand behind your back. Put your hand behind your back.
I'm paying everything, please. Sorry. Okay, sorry. Baby, please. I don't have no problem, please.
I need to walk.
Okay, baby. I'm paying everything right now. Officer, listen me. Officer, please. Officer.
You watch her.
Sorry. Officer. Sit down. Officer.
She didn't just steal. What officers found in her bag took things to a whole new level, making her arrest unavoidable. The woman attempted to steal $826.88 worth of items, including beauty products, clothes, and fishing gear.
I'm paying everything. Please. Everything, please.
Legally?
No.
She was charged with third-degree grand theft, resisting an officer without violence, and possession of an intoxicating substance. After pleading no contest, she received 18 months of probation. In the end, trying to lie or act like the victim didn't help. Cameras don't lie, and once the truth came out, they had to face what they did. These cases demonstrate that public exposure and playing the victim don't always yield effective results. From reckless driving to resisting arrest, actions have consequences. Let us know in the comments. Do you think they truly believe their own stories, or were they just desperate to escape accountability? Like and subscribe to BodyCam Reveal for more.